Hello, I'm going to be doing a training session tonight and basically I thought I would just film it. Nothing too technical, I'm literally just going to be, can you see the bag? Yeah. I'm going to be hitting the bag, doing some punches, doing some kicks. Very, what's the word? Simple session. And then afterwards I'm going to get my friend round and we do a little bit of sparring, just like boxing style sparring to like cool down I suppose. Again, nothing too intense, but thought I would take you along with it. So let's get warmed up. Who else absolutely loves skipping? I think it's so much more enjoyable than, I don't know what the alternative is, but. Did you know that skipping for 10 minutes is actually the same, it burns the same calories as going for a 30-minute run, which is quite mad. Random, pointless fact. I think skipping is a very important warm-up for fighters, martial art. That hurts on your feet. For fighters / martial artists, because it really helps you activate your legs, calves, and obviously they're very important for like fighting sports, I guess, because you have to be light on your toes. So I usually do this for about maybe 10 minutes, like before a session, just to get loosened off before I stretch. Oh, I caught my toe there. That will do, my toes are stinging. Okay, we're gonna do some stretching now. Stretching is so boring. Why do we have to stretch before we train? I mean, you have to, obviously, but I wish you could just snap your fingers and get straight to that peak. Like in your session, you're limber, flexible, you can kick as hard as you want. But anyway, I don't know why I'm complaining about stretching so much, because it is essential, it has to be done. And it takes real commitment to stick with your stretching, so do not give up with it, because it's so important for your flexibility. Trust me, I hate it as much as any of you do, but consistency is what got me to where I am. And if you want the best stretches that I used, then go ahead to the first link in the description, grab my flexibility program. Everything I use is in there. All my warm-up stretches, all my flexibility stretches, everything is in that program. If you follow it correctly, you will get flexible. If that doesn't tempt you enough, I don't know what will. No equipment needed, no nothing. You just need a little bit of space and you can get head height kicks. No brainer. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. Fun times. What is your least favorite area to stretch? Let me know. I would say my least favorite is probably the hamstrings. I think it feels awful. I think it feels horrible when you're trying to stretch them and they're really tight. Hips are okay. Sometimes they're a bit iffy, but for the most part, I think trying to stretch out your hamstrings when you're cold is not nice. There it is, the lovely hamstring stretch. Chuck a few back stretches in there. A lot of people say that you shouldn't bounce in your stretch. Now, when you're doing warm-up stretches, in my opinion, is totally fine to bounce in your stretch, and I do it every time I'm warming up. The only time I maybe wouldn't bounce in my stretches is if I'm doing like a flexibility session where I'm holding my stretches for a prolonged period of time. Then maybe you want to try and hold it without moving. But when you're doing a warm-up stretch, for example, if I'm in this position here, what they call dynamic stretches are stretches that where you're kind of moving through the stretch. So what is the difference between that and bouncing? Like bouncing is just, I guess, a form of dynamic stretching if you want to look at it that way. I bounce in this stretch because I feel like I can push my hips slightly through that range of motion a bit more if I bounce in it. So personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with like bouncing in your stretch. Stretch out the lats. Okay, I think we should be okay. I'm not going to do an incredibly heavy session today, or tonight. I mean, as I said, I've already trained today, but this is just kind of like a light evening session. But I'm going to warm up with a bit of light stuff on the bag. Work on a bit of boxing, I think, today. Oh, now, let's put some boxing gloves on. I'm going to work on a bit of my boxing, like I said before. I'm aware that my boxing isn't great, as many of you have let me know in the comments. So for those of you that know me, I'm not a boxer, nor have I ever claimed to be a boxer. Sound like Bryce Hall.
I'm not a boxer, I'm not a fighter, I've never claimed to be a fighter.
So you can spare your comments telling me how terrible it is, but if you do have any like constructive criticism, feel free to let me know in the comments. Yeah, so boxing is quite a bit different to karate. Obviously you've got a bit of a shorter stance, the punches are a little bit different, so I've just been trying to work on being able to do both styles of technique. Yeah, also excuse the noises coming out of my mouth. It's involuntary. getting warm. I'll take this off. Oh, also, if you do like these gloves and this t-shirt, this is Heza. Go ahead and check them out. I'll put the link on the screen. If you buy anything from Heza online shop, like this t-shirt, these gloves, anything, and you use code NAT, I'll put it on the screen, then you'll get 15% off your order. So, and that does actually also help me out. If you are interested in getting anything, there is cool stuff. Like, I like these gloves are nice. T-shirt's really nice. I use this in my everyday training now. But yeah, code NAT if you want to get 15% off your order. Whew, back in action. Let's get the legs loose. Well, that feels better than punching. Throwing kicks is fun, but it does take it out of you. One quick tip with your spin kick, if you are interested, is don't release the kick too soon. So don't rush it. Spin, when you've seen the target, that's when you can release the kick. So spin C, kick. That'll make your kick a lot more stable and just better. If you can't aim for a piece, aim between the eyes. Also, just a quick one, for those of you wondering, I've had a few of you asking for like a tour of the dojo. Basically, this is the door, and then when you walk in the door, sorry, my finger was in that. When you walk in the door, there's the right, it's just got like bean bags, iPad and stuff. Bags there, mirrors there, lighting and stuff. So that's about it really. There's me. It's not as big as some of you might think. Oh, look at the way I'm holding that camera, that is weird. There's a reason that you don't see this side, is because it's messy. Oh, look at all that. There's a bag there, look at that. Shout out to Heza. Weighted vest there, head guard. You know, it's messy. So there's weights down there, water, weights. There's like medals here on the wall. It's just like, kind of, there's a few there, stuff like that. So that is the dojo. I think my friend is going to come around now. We're going to do a bit of sparring, a bit of boxing. Nothing too serious. Again, it's literally just a mess around, like a bit of a cool down. And we do it like every now and then for a bit of fun, really. Ready to go full contact. First one that does loses. Ready? As you can tell, neither of us are boxers.
Learn from that one.
Right?
Yeah, good.
And there it is. Thank you for watching. Bit of a random video, but just thought I'd give you a bit of an insight to one of my sessions. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and please give this video a like. It does help out. And please give me some suggestions on what other videos you would like long form videos that you would like me to see. That you would like to see me do. That's it. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're really trying to get to 1 million. And also check out my flexibility program if you are looking to get high kicks. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you in the next one.